Hello everyone, my name is the Major18 and welcome back to the Doki Blue Skies. Continuing off, we are finally here at the festival, the event that we have been, I guess, working towards this entire time. I'm gonna be honest, as someone who has also played this before, I'm not looking forward to this. I'm really not. But still, nonetheless. Okay, everyone. Welcome to the Lich Club. In case it wasn't obvious. The poetry performance. My name is Monica, as some of you may know. Some girls sitting near the front of the class wave at her, and I'm the president of the club. Accompanying me is the vice president, Sayori. Hi, guys. And the rest of the club members, Yuri, Natsuki, and last, but certainly not least, Ka. Yes, that is his name. I know, strange. We all way back at the students with varying degrees of enthusiasm. I hope that you all enjoy our poetry, and that we'll be able to help contribute to a memorable festival. Literature is amazing in its ability to connect us to the human condition, and we really hope that this event will help encourage others to start participating as well. Our club will gladly welcome any new members, from those who love words and writing as well, to anyone who simply is just curious and wants to learn more. After the scheduled performances, we'll be opening up the stage for anyone else who wants to perform, so don't be shy. There's plenty of room to go around, okay? And now, without further ado, I'll be starting with my poem, The Way They Fly. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and I head off to settle down in the frontmost desk, saving the seat at the end for Monica. She just stands there. I'm sorry, that stupid SpongeBob joke, it just never gets old for me. I love it too much. She stands there alone, yet still radiating confidence. After flashing a smile and a wink at us, she begins. Each word is crystal clear and exudes emotion. Somehow her reactions, her is even better than it was only a few days ago. She must have practiced hard to try to achieve perfection. The classroom is silent at first, drinking in her words. After a few minutes, however, some whispering starts up in the back of the classroom. Well, I guess that is notable, but it still doesn't make it any less annoying. Yeah. I exchange a look with Natsuki, who rolls her eyes at the disturbance. Sayori, that's my hand. I thought you should have had. No, then won't calm down. And gives me an encouraging smile. She's comforting as always. As Monica's poem progresses, more and more people start wandering in. Normally this would be a good thing, but they're making a lot of noise. Thankfully, they simmer down once they realize Monica's speaking, but the damage has already been done. She reaches the end of her poem, the last few words resonating in the classroom. A round of applause fills the room. Monica beams at everyone, patiently waiting for them to finish. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're going to, I don't know, obviously, I can only see what we see in the game, so I don't know exactly how much they've done. But it would be nice if maybe, like, at the entrance of the classroom, there was like a board saying like, you know, we are reciting poems, please enter quietly or something like that. Instead of these people just like, what? Guys, I think we should shut up. You know, anything, I don't know. Thank you for listening, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my poem and that it gave you a flavor what this club is like. For the newcomers, well, welcome. We're just in the midst of showing you all our poems. For the benefit of those who have just joined, she quickly reintroduces everyone. Anyway, up next is Natsuki. Take it away, little one. Natsuki stumbles slightly as she makes her way to the front of the class. I guess the nerves are really getting to her. Well, I can't blame her. It doesn't help that someone snackers? What is that word? Causing her to turn to glare at them. Sayori seems to notice too, as she hastens to shoot Natsuki a reassuring smile. It's okay. I'll punch him! Don't worry. Natsuki stands at the front of the classroom with her poem in hand, slight traces of irritation still visible on her face. Anyway, so my poem is called Jump! She takes a deep breath and begins her recital. Just as I was hoping, she's able to interject her trademark bouncy style into the performance, bring the words to life. She doesn't quite radiance the confident Monica did. Well, of course you're not. It's Natsuki. Come on now, she is a pro, but still. But her unique style shines through, giving the poem a flow and a rhythm. While simple, it is effective. My heart sinks as I start picking up on the newcomers having their own conversation in the back of the room. I'm hit with a surge of anger sugar. I swear this is sugar. How can they be so inconsiderate? Yeah, it's clear that you aren't paying any attention. From the pause and change in Natsuki's tone, she's clearly picked up on it as well. Why can't they just save their stupid, selfish conversations for after our performances? Her poem comes to an end, but unlike Monica, there's a slight awkward moments of silence. Well, once again, it's round of applause. It's okay, honey, you did well, but it's clear that the audience engagement isn't quite as strong. Great performance, Natsuki, really great. I like the rhyme of that poem. Yeah. Natsuki forces a smile, makes her way back to her seat. It's clear that she's upset. I don't blame her. Anyway, our Vice President Sayori is next up to the stage. Hi, everyone, even the minions in the back, I know what you're doing. I hope you liked the performance. She cheerfully skips up to the front, palm in hand. As she turns the face, she looks a little nervous, visually slightly. Sorry, I'm a little nervous is all. It's okay, Sayori. Just remember what we practiced. I got full faith in you. Just a side tangent. It really is funny. First off, I love Sayori. I know we're not going down a route. I do apologize, but I still love her. But it is interesting, right? Because technically speaking, as a choir kid, if you're not in choir or I don't know if it's the same band, but in choir we are always told, right, if you were to do performance, never start the performance by saying, guys, I'm nervous. You just go up there in confidence. It's kind of ironic. So I know technically speaking in most cases, you shouldn't start this by saying, guys, I'm a little nervous, okay? I'm shaking! But still, nonetheless, I kind of just like how straightforward and just honest Sayori is. It's just really charming. Still, nonetheless, it's okay, Sayori, we read this. Skip on to the next test. Yeah, you got this. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. This one's called My Meadow. She begins the poem. There's the music again. Her soft voice guides us through the recital. And there's a remarkable contrast for her cheerful infliction and the more bittersweet nature of the words. Out of the corner of my eyes, I notice people casually flicking cupcakes wrappers onto the floor, along with candy wrappers lying on the tables. Or still, the talking is getting louder and more dismal. Monica looks around at the perpetrator, frowning at him. One of the students lets out a loud yawn, making absolutely no effort to hide. Another student picks up on one of the quotes and nudges their friend. They both frown and laugh at the message, and I get the horrible feeling it's more the mockery kind of laugh. Yeah, this is why I don't like this so much. And the music's even worse because it's at a different tone now, insinuating that it's not good. At this point, I'm seeing red. If you weren't in school, I would have punched these inconsiderable pricks by now. But still, no one should be this rude to Sayori. She's probably the sweetest person I ever met. Yeah, but still, despite the now obvious disruption, she's still trying her best and making a real effort to continue. To her credit, her performance is still commendable. She manages to work the contrast to her and against the words in her favor. That's an interesting depth of the poem. I love to see more of this side to her. She brings the poem to a close, hands shaking slightly. Lovely poem, Sayori. Really lovely. You really brought that one to life. Thank you. Something's off with her voice. It's like how she was on Friday. Well, I can't realistically blame her. Monica stands up, turning to address everyone in the room. Just a polite reminder that face. God, man, I love Monica. She's sweet, but I also really do love when she gets strict. It is nice to see. I love when she's mean. No, as a president and all. Just a polite reminder that it would be much appreciated if everyone could give our poets some respect while they perform. Otherwise, shoo, maybe. Monica looks stern while Natsuki looks positively furious. Thank you. Now, the stage is all yours, Yuri. It's looking quite terrifying. Sayori gives her a reassuring squeeze. It's okay. And I lean over, whispering into her ears. You've got this, Yuri. Just pretend like it's only me, Natsuki, Sayori, and Monica. I can't do this. Well, yes, you can. I do truly believe you. I've seen how passionate you can become when you talk about poetry. The portrait of the Makoka. I love that. Loved seeing that side of you. Besides, like you said, this club could be the perfect place for any of these people. We just don't know it yet. Well, maybe not the people in the back being rude. She swallows, nervously nodding at my words. Okay. Thank you. No problem. She rises to her feet, palms claps firmly to her chest, and avoiding eye contact with everyone as she walks up. Her eyes flick up to glance at the classroom when she gets on stage, as though she quickly ducks her head back down to look at her poem on the podium. This poem is titled After Image of a Crimson Eye. Her voice quivers as she starts, but unlike her recital a few days ago, the meek and trimly version of Yuri remains well into the poem. She determinedly forges ahead, but I can tell that she's not really enjoying it in the slightest. I can't blame her. The rest of the classroom, momentarily subdued by Monica's words, soon begin to grow loud again. At the few lines of her poem, they are even more unruly than before. The crinkling of wrappers filled the air, and at a few points Yuri is almost drowned out by the voices. I catch a few people getting up and leaving the classroom, probably for the better, and by the slight hitch in her voice, it seems that Yuri's seen them as well. Her eyes stay glued to her poem now, and it looks like she's trying her hardest to ignore everyone. One boy kindly wolf whistles, huh? At Yuri, causing her to jump and lower her head even more. She's practically shaking like a leaf. Yeah, it kind of is disgusting. I was gonna open my mouth and say something, but suddenly Natsuki stands up, a loud scrapping noise from her pushing away on the desk, drawing the attention of the students. Can you all politely, maybe, just be quiet? Yeah, I'm really freaking sick of this. How can you guys be so rude? Trying to show you something amazing here, and you're just going to stomp all over hard work like that. Unbelievable. I can't even understand how people can be this arrogant. It's just plain terrible. Yeah, sorry, I didn't want to have to hear Yuri, but I can't stand anymore. You might as well leave if you aren't going to be pretending to pay attention. There's complete silence for the beat. Only came for the food anyway. Let's go. Once this boy speaks up and begins to leave, leads his friends away. One by one, more students start to follow them out the door. I throw a panicked look over to Monica, who's holding a strange, stiff expression on her face. Looks like she was struggling to stay calm for everyone. I really can't. I'm sorry. I'm sounding like a burger. I'm not trying to, but I really can't blame him. Can't blame any of these people. After a few moments, there's barely anyone left. Yuri, meanwhile, quietly begins speaking again, but her voice is barely audible. There's just a sniffling silence accompanying her words while she finishes a weak smattering of applause sounds from the few who are left. Jen Stanley steps down from the stage, a blank look on her face. She won't look at any of us either. I am worried about her. Okay. Monica's voice cracks as she speaks up. She's still trying her best to see us through this. I don't think anybody could have predicted it turned out this way. Well, thank you, Yuri. You did wonderful. I'm just really sorry for all the disruption, the sheer arrogance you had to endure. Those kinds of people really are the worst. Those who are left, I want to thank you all for staying and apologize as well. This is definitely not a normal occurrence for the Literature Club. Well, not a normal occurrence. Maybe not for Natsuki. She's typically like this. I hate to be that way. I'm not trying to be mean. Well, let's finish it off with Ka! Then. Oh yeah, I thought we already did that. I forgot, it's my turn. With a heavy heart, I slowly get up and walk onto the stage. When I get to the podium, I applaud. I'm appalled by the sight of the classroom. There we go. Sorry, that word, I could not get into my fucking head. Candy and cupcakes wrappers are strewed across the floors, and quote cards laid, tossed about, with many other cards now featuring shoe prints over the words. Remember, the goodie bags are left ripped apart on desks. Sorry, Bubbles. Even the kanji curtain looks tangled up and messy. The only students left are the ones who waved to Monica at the beginning. This is what Yuri had to see when reciting her poem. No wonder she didn't want to look over and face these people. Can I really do this now? How were the other able to finish the poem? Well, listen, it's fine. Just, I don't want to be that guy, but, just get it over with. It'll all be fine. Look at the clock, only 10:20. Has it really only been 20 minutes? Taking a shaky breath, sorry, I begin to speak. Hi, everyone. I'd like to take a second to apologize as well, both to those checking out the club today and to those who are already in it. But despite everything that's happened, I can say that I'm glad I joined since I got to meet so many amazing people. I believe that you guys will love it as much as I did. Anyhow, I hope that you'll enjoy with the acquaintance with the night. I start reading and I'm struck once again by the beauty of the poem. The loneliness and isolation conveyed so accurately. I can relate to a lot of these feelings. I won't be as good as the others as reciting, but I can only hope that I'll be able to do the poem justice. Thoughts of doing both the poet and the club proud strengthen my spirits. And I managed to fight through the depressing mood. The quiet of the classroom suits the lines of the poem quite well, and my recital seems to fly by rather quickly. Excellent performance, Ka! What a great way to round off the event. As I step down from the stage, Monica stands up and addresses the room. Thank you all for coming and staying. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Wow. That's it for the scheduled recital. If you guys are free to stay, then hang out if you want. There's an awkward silence for a few minutes. Then the remaining students start to stand up. Hey, Monica. Oh, and you too, Carl. God, I like to say, right? I know the new characters that were made for his mod don't quite fit. It's understandable. They're not made by the same creators. But still, nonetheless, I do love all the new faces and their designs. I really do. I think it's quite nice. I didn't know you were in this club. Hey, and I didn't know who you were too, honey. Did we know each other? The girl standing before us is actually my homeroom class representative, Shepard. Given that both she and Monica are class reps, they're probably friends. Oh, yeah. I only joined about a week ago, so... I see. Hey, the way you guys were treated was seriously awful. Yeah, it's fine. Thanks for staying. Yeah, that's the sad thing, right? Like, I don't want to use this as an excuse, but it is the truth, right? Kids, you know, elementary, middle school, even high school, right? Kids are just, to put it bluntly, they're little shits. They just are, right? You don't really have that sense of symphony when you're super young. And even as a teenager, right, you're not really that mature to some degree. Some are more mature than others, yes. But still, nonetheless, right, you're not really, that's not in front of you, right? Kids are just little shits. Teenagers are little shits. They like being mean. You know what I mean? That sort of maturity doesn't really come in until adulthood, and then they might actually change their ways. It also was very disrespectful as well that they just littered, which I just, God, man, the fact that you're just littering as well, again, like I said, little shits, but still, it's like, why? Just like, why? It's fine. Thanks for saying. Either way, sorry about anything. Monica, I'll check out the club sometime. Yeah, she gives us a small cabrera smile, and I'm torn between wondering whether everyone's pitying us or sympathizing with us. Well, yeah. They all start to file the classroom after a few more goodbyes. Monica keeps a stern smile plastered on her face. Meanwhile, Yuri has her head buried in her arms on the desk. In contrast, Natsuki is staring straight ahead, gritting her teeth. And Sayuri looks down at her desk, picking at a spot on the furnished wood. Well, at least it's over. Nothing else. To say there's tension in the air would be a massive understatement. There's a silence in the room, made worse by the sense of the awkwardness. No one knows what to say. No one expected the festival to end this way, and the pact is hitting us all. Yeah, I know, you know. Like many people, myself included, I want to believe in the best people. I understand, human beings, we are very flawed, and we have issues, and don't get me wrong, I have issues too. There's many moments where I have been a massive dick. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I get that. It's easy to be a piece of shit, especially if you have no sympathy in your heart, but still, nonetheless, it's like, you know what I mean? It does suck, but still, so... That could have gone better. Are we trying to be funny? I'm sorry, my dummy brain. My tip that humor. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought it was. Falls flat, and I immediately regret speaking. Natsuki gives me dirty looks. Sorry. Masayuri smiles. Plainly, meanwhile, it looks like Monica's face has finally fallen. I don't understand. Where did we go so wrong, guys? Yeah, I understand. It's not a pretty scenario. We spent so long preparing for this, and after all our efforts, for the first time, that outgoing confidence Monica always seems to radiate has snuffed out. Well, you can't blame her when everyone's being a piece of little shitty. Okay, when they're all being bad little trashes, I can't blame her. Monica has always seemed the radiant stuff. She clearly cared a lot about this event, and I feel awful for her. And yeah, that's the thing too, right? Her being the class president, you know, it's gonna take the most out of her as well. She doesn't want to just slap people. Come here, Mr. What the? It would be funny, but still, nonetheless, you know, she's trying to put on that face. I know, I don't get either. I personally thought you guys did such a good job as well. The decorations, recitals. I'm sorry, Monica. Well, don't worry about it, Ka. It's not like it's your fault anyways. She smiles weakly at me, glancing around. Well, technically speaking, it is my fault. I did install the mod. So if I didn't install it, this event would never happen. I noticed that Yuri and Natsuki seems particularly upset. Sorry. With Yuri looking astonishingly dejected, and Natsuki steaming mad. This is your fault, Monica. It's not. I told you this is a stupid idea. None of us were even that comfortable with doing it in the first place. Now look where it landed us. I mean, excuse me. My fault. You all agreed to do this. Pardon me for thinking that it would actually go well. So what's wrong with that? Plus, no one else had any better ideas, if we're being honest. So, you know, technically speaking, we only agreed to because we felt like you were forcing us. Well, at the same time, I was really hoping that this wouldn't happen, given everyone's low moods and argument. It's the last thing we need. Yeah, I didn't force anyone. Natsuki, you know how much club means to me. I was just excited to show that what we have to the rest of the school. Yeah, because that was such a good idea, wasn't it? I'm really starting to get sick of your constant sarcasm, you know. Why can't you just try being positive once in your life? Ooh, ouch, jeez! It's funny you should say that, because I'm really starting to get sick of your self-righteous attitude. No, at all attitude. We told you this was a bad idea, but no. You just had to insist on this, even though no one was happy with it. Well, finish the herd. No one else had a better idea, so it was for a reason. Look how much Ka enjoys it here. You enjoy it here too, right? I would hope. It is really so unreasonable to think that we could have found someone else like him, someone else like you, Yuri, Sayuri, or is it just too positive? Ooh, for even you, the Phantom. Ah, class. This is awful. The other students were bad enough, but now Monica and Natsuki are going for each other's throats. But I can't blame them. Yeah, you know, look how badly everyone wants to humiliate, how inconsiderate all those. I'm trying to say, they're clearly being down by the events before, so clearly their tolerance for everything is at the point where they can't really, you know, hold on. But still, nonetheless, she struggles for a moment, her anger and her ability to speak. Those assholes, yeah. That's what they were. They didn't give a damn about what anything we had to say. What did that one prick said? He was only here for the food, huh? All that hard work. Just what? Nothing. Shakingly kicks one of the desks. Loud, no tricks. Jolts. Yuri, who looks up with tears in her eyes. Please, Natsuki. Can you calm down? Don't tell me you're taking her side, Yuri. You had to experience the worst of it. I don't get why you're not mad either. Well, she is. She's upset. You can tell. But Natsuki, there's no point in being angry at Monica. She didn't want this to happen. I would hope. She had no idea people would react this way. It's bad enough the students were rude, and I really don't like fighting inside the club itself. Yeah, but Monica just listened to us when we said we weren't comfortable with the whole idea. This would never have happened to begin with. Monica signs. This is the kind of conflict she generally leaves for Sayuri to deal with, but in this case, Sayuri looks too distraught to intervene. Look! What you're not understanding that sometimes you just have to take risks. Sure, this didn't go well, but there was always a chance it wouldn't have ended like this, and we could have had new members, you know what I mean? She turns to me. I mean, you of all people can understand that the best, right, Ka? You've made the choice to come here. Look how much you enjoyed it. Yeah. Oh! Don't you try and suck up to him. Monica, we'll decide. This is I'm gonna stop. You never listen to us. You're club members. I technically speaking, or take our opinions into account. Well, she did to some degree. Tell me I'm not alone thinking that. Ka, oh great, now I have to choose a side. I really don't want to do this. I desperately look at Yuri and Sayuri, but both look too upset to want to get involved. So I guess that's going to be... I do hate this. So, because... Okay, right. When I originally played this game, I did go down the Natsuki route. I know I'm kind of trading the same ground again. I'm sorry, I'm just having a massive brain fart right now. I have not gone down Yuri's route. I have not gone down Sayori's route. I don't know if this event changes if you go down this route. I know there are different slight wordings, which I did see in one of the previous, when I was like going through the dialogue, get some screenshots. I actually noticed there was some slight wording if you pick Sayori. So I know this might change. Now, because I've done Natsuki's route before, I have seen both of these answers. I've explored them out of curiosity. And in this event, I understand why both of them are mad. You know, Natsuki, she feels like their opinions were ignored at every step of the way. Every time they pushed back, well, Monica pushed forward, kind of sense, right? And to some degree, yeah, you could make the argument Monica did ignore their opinions. However, she was open to some degree, right? She asked for other options for the Ledger event, and no one really had any better options, right? I don't know if I skipped over that in the video. If I did, I apologize, but there was some text where it's like, does anyone have any better ideas? No one said anything. It's like, okay, so this is what we're gonna do then, right? To some degree, and you know, Monica's heart is obviously in a good place. She just wanted to do this not to humiliate us, right? Unless she hates us, I don't know. She just wanted to get more club members. So I understand both of these arguments. I love Natsuki with all my heart. I really do. However, if I have to pick an answer, which I do, I am more lean towards Monica. I feel like that is the right option in my opinion. I just, you know what I mean, she being the club member as well, the president, she already has a lot of shit on her plate, and I don't want to add more to that. And I feel like, you know, despite everything, her option was, you know, to some degree right. So still, something tells me this is going to make me very unpopular in Natsuki. But still, nonetheless, I brace myself for what's going to come next. Also, I just like, I get it, because Ka as well is also very frustrating and probably has zero tolerance for the bullshit at this moment as well. But so nonetheless, I wish he really could have just said this a little more nicely. Then again, telling a woman to calm down is probably not the best idea either. Still nonetheless, Natsuki, come on. You know better than I do that Monica loves this club. It's only natural she'd want to share it with the rest of the school. Seriously? You're actually taking her side? Well, yes. I'm so sorry. No, well, yes, it is like that. I'm not taking your side. It's just what? That's exactly what you're trying to do, cop. Don't try and backpedal. You are correct now. I shouldn't be doing that. Natsuki, that's not what he's trying to say. He's just, oh, of course you're gonna jump to his aid, aren't you? Shut up! Monica. Monica looks furious, and for a moment, I think Natsuki has finally gone too far. She closes her eyes and takes a deep breath, evidently trying to contain her anger. Oh, jeez, Natsuki, don't you think that was a little out of order? I think I'm a little out of order, if I'm being honest. You'd have to shout at her. What would you know? You haven't even been in for 5 days. Why is everyone make me out to be the bad guy here? Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Remember when Monica says she make sure people weren't going to be rude during her performance? Well, she tried. She can't do everything. You know what I mean? Wow, congratulations. She did such a fantastic job with that. I mean, it's not like anyone wolf whistled at Yuri. I don't know what that means. Is that like cackling or something like that? I'm not sure. I'm sorry, my dum-dum or anything. What was it for? Some enforcer you were. Her bitter sarcasm Trident continues on. Each point worsening the atmosphere. I'm the only one who can see this for what it is. It's just Monica trying to use the club to boost her popularity, and it sickens me. You think we're all just what some sort of pawn to you? I think you're assuming a lot, Natsuki, not being honest. Explain why you didn't even consider how regular, blah blah. We were all to do this one. You just let him just walk up for us. Natsuki, you're just being ridiculous now. Why would I want to hurt all of us? It doesn't really make any sense, does it? It's not exactly been easy on me either. The president, you know what I mean? Natsuki, let's set us snort in this region. You? What you of all people know about life being hard? Ah, well, Monica blinks, looking like she's been slapped. It's easy for you, Monica. With your role as the queen of this school, everyone likes you. All that crap. You have such a perfect life and all. If I'm defending your interactions, about that, never having anyone ridicule you for the things you like. I share classes with these assholes, you know, and you can bet they're going to have a lot of fun telling everyone about this. Well, listen, they're just, like you said, assholes. Just ignore them. How about how much of a loser we all are? Listen, it's just don't care, you know what I mean? Guess what? Chicken butt. I'm sorry. Because of you. I can practically hear the venom dripping from her words at this point. It's absolutely horrible. Face it. Larry would have been a better person than you ever could. That music. Wow, that was a hard cut. And with that, a sickening silence falls upon the room once more. But this time it's a million times worse. Wow! The fire in Natsuki's eyes is blazing, and the quiet sobs can be heard from Yuri. Sary's miserably hugging herself, looking completely lost for words. Monica is wearing a stony expression on her face, looking both enraged and heartbroken. The whole club waits for her to apply to the bombshell. Natsuki dropped in her both out where Monica turns on heel and walks out of the door. The impact Natsuki wears hanging in the air behind her. No one knows what to say for a few moments. Silence remains. We all exchange looks. Yuri is meekly wiping her eyes on her sleeves, and Sayuri is standing around awkwardly. Natsuki on her head is refusing to meet anyone grace. Well, I don't blame her. She was just a bitch right there. I apologize for the rain, but she just was for that. She looked like she's regretting her words a little bit. I don't blame her. I understand, honey. Guys, yeah. Hi, honey. You okay? Please, can we make sure that never happens again? It was awful! That was horrible to experience, to say the least. Without Monica to restore order and keep things going, the club suddenly feels very aimless and disorganized. Natsuki, I know your anger, you know, and I do get Natsuki as well. What she said is not correct. What Monica said is not correct either, but still, nonetheless, I get it. They're very hot-headed, high tension. I understand they're, you know, place in their head right now. Can you please find Monica and apologize? But please! I know you're feeling a bit guilty of what you said. After all, you were a bit mean. Natsuki grumbles something under her breath. Nah! It's okay. I'll go. Fine. Monica. No offense, Natsuki, really. No offense, not trying to be mean. But I don't think she personally wants to see you right now. I wouldn't such the words leave my mouth, but it's probably the truth! Natsuki glares at me. Hi. Yes, honey. Not gonna hurt me. Fine. As I turn to leave, I slightly motion to Yuri and Sayuri to try and talk to Natsuki. Sayuri nods, and Yuri nervously swallows. Now, where would Monica go? Yeah, it's probably for the best that we went to her. I imagine. I mean, I get it as well. You know what I mean? I understand. There's been moments where I definitely lost my temper and yelled at people, and I get it. Unlike most people, I will usually, after like 30 minutes of cooling down, I will usually go and apologize, but some people are not like that. Some people might, again, go back and lash out, so it's probably a good idea that we don't let Natsuki see her. I don't want, just in the case, she would probably want somewhere quiet where she could be all by herself, right? And plus, Natsuki probably help if she had more lonely time to air her head out. Which rules out the classrooms, the courtyard, and the cafeteria. The only two places coming to mind are the girl toilet, which we know it too. I see no problem with that. Or the roof. I'm hoping it's not the girls' toilet. What do you mean, my guy? Do you not want to invade? You don't want to get slapped? I do. No, I'm joking. Sorry. What? I'm so sorry. I make my way over the staircase that leads up to the top, thinking about how this conversation is going to go. Probably not good. Hey, but hey, it could be a lot worse. I guess. Will she even want to talk to me? She didn't even say anything as she left. Was she that upset? Probably also wanting to air her self out as well. Although, given what Natsuki said, I wouldn't really blame Monica. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. There's a door at the top of the stairs which open to the roof. Bracing myself, I open it! I was gonna say, I recall this scene being dark. I don't know why. I was gonna say, I recall this scene being at night. I must be thinking of this scene. I was gonna say, why is this scene at night and the window's light? Okay, it's me being dumb, misremembering. Man, the view up here is really something. I sure the wind cuts through my blazer. It is really nice, I gotta say, it is really nice. It's a cold and desolate place, a fitting setting for what just happened. I look around and, well, there she is. On the edge. She on top! No, she wouldn't do that. I'm sorry. I should not be making that dark joke. God, man. Such a bad habit. I really need to fucking stop that. Leaning slightly over the barriers of the edge of the rooftop, face turned away from me. I do apologize. I have such bad humor. I really need it. These dark jokes will not get me anywhere far. Not a peep sound from her, not even when the wind slams the door behind me closed. Monica, you know, if you're willing to talk, you don't have to if you don't want to. No answer. I slowly approach her, making a little noise that's possible in some illogical attempt to not scare away. You looked pretty upset, so I thought I would come find you. I trail off, mentally berating myself at how weak that must have sounded. She stays completely still as I sidle up to her side, leaning on the railing so that I could see her face. Well, I don't know what I expected, but her expression is oddly calm. Monica. Beautiful view, isn't it? Yeah. I guess you could say that. Is that the reason you came up here? Well, it's part of it. On days like this, the wind and the eternally stretching blue sky make me feel like I can go anywhere. It feels freeing. There's something comforting in the possibility of getting swallowed up by that blue. Being able to simultaneously take control and lose control. Monica, oh, I know that you're obviously not okay. But I'm not asking if you're okay to know if you're okay. I'm going to ask if you're okay so that you can choose to talk to me about whatever if you want to. You know, not to force you, to give you an opportunity to open up. You don't have to, you know, if you don't want to. So, are you okay? A thin smile appears on her face. Progress, if nothing else. That's sweet of you, Ka. But to be honest, I didn't expect you to have any tact at all. Oh, well, okay. Shots fired! Me neither. Did you expect that I'd be crying up here? I don't know. I mean, contemplate suicide or something. No! No. Don't worry. I wouldn't do it just because of the festival. I would hope so. Well, I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to cry it out, you know. Well, I actually thought that I would cry at first, but maybe I'm all cried out. I guess I've come to terms with all the things Natsuki said already. She says some weighty words so casually, yep. About what Natsuki said, you know, it wasn't true, Monica. I think that you are a fantastic person, just like every other human being. You know, we all have faults. It's not your fault, I can assure you. I hasten to try to give less empty words after she arcs an eyebrow at me. I'm not trying to suck up, okay? I'm not trying to say that to cheer you up either. You know, remember I said to you before the festival during your little pep talk. You faintly nod. Well, I'm going to reiterate it anyway because it's important to you're aware of how much I mean. Reiterate? Reiterate, there we go. Thank you, for everything. You took me in when I really needed it. Remember I said earlier that I've been feeling lonely? She nods again. Yes, I remember. You sad little couple. Kidding. Well, that's how things have been for me recently. I haven't seen much of my parents lately. Most of my days I spent alone. Pretty depressing, I would imagine. All that changed when I joined your club. You were also friendly and welcoming. Not once did you ever turn me away because I wasn't a poet. I mean, between you and me, I know my poems weren't the greatest. You have a lot of potential, Ka! I did like your poems. Now, if only you weren't such a simp! Well, I'm glad you think so. But anyway, that's beside the point. I'll take the points, though. You accepted me for who I was, and was always willing to, help me. And more importantly, you created something that 3 other girls hold dear to their hearts. So, you know, definitely the sign of a good person, if you ask me. We're not big, but still, we are mighty and strong. Monica looks down for a moment, composing herself, and then meets my eyes with a smile. Thank you, Ka. Really means a lot. Like I said earlier, hearing all this from a newcomer really does make me believe I hit the goals I set for myself. All I wanted to create was a little heaven that people could call home, no matter their writing abilities. God, man, I do apologize, like the smiling. I love these women so much. Like there's these characters, these stories. I adore them so much. I love them. It really does make my heart warm my heart when I see them smile. It really does. Well, thank you for someone who joined only a few days ago. Then you definitely succeeded. Also, had you not made this club, I would never gone to meet Yuri and Natsuki or been hanging out with Sayuri again, so nor would I have gone to know your better side. I mean, we ain't, but maybe one day would have been a real shame. I playfully nudge you, okay? I'll punch you! I'll dare! I slapped me. Receiving a nudge back. This past week has probably been the happiest I've ever been in a long, long time. And to that, it is, well, it's all thanks to you. We share a smile, one that I'm now sure is completely genuine on Monica's part. Well, I don't really know what to say. It's okay, seriously. I just want to know how I felt. Anyways, Natsuki was a bit of her words, but honestly, I don't think she meant it. I guess tension was just running really high. You know, yeah. I know she was just really upset, but hearing those words, it still hit pretty hard, you know. And it was probably just out of spite, Monica. You know, people say awful things that they don't mean when they're upset. Sayuri and Yuri are talking to her now, and I get the feeling she wants to apologize, but just, doesn't know how. Well, that's something Natsuki needs to work on, by the way, you know. Thank you for making the effort to find me. It really means a lot. I'm suddenly struck by the situation I'm in. Well, here, alone, with one of the most attractive people, Bobby the girls in the year, having a hard thought, maybe it's time up. The nookie! God damn it, bro. Probably is the way most other guys in school would kill the bee. My face heats up a little as I process the heartfelt, rather vulnerable scenery within. You're welcome, Monica. Nothing to thank me for. I sheepishly scratched the back of my neck. We should go. You don't know what might happen if we stay on the roof. Find the others, you know. Don't want to worry him. We stand up and make our way back towards the door. I hope so. It wasn't exactly nice to be told you have a perfect life. Yeah, that's the thing too, right? Like, I get it. She probably does have an easier, like, she might have an easier school life, but at the same time, right, being considered, like, the perfect person is also not great. You know what I mean? If you're considered perfect, then exactly what will happen, right? Natsuki will have bitter hatred towards her because she thinks she's perfect, when in actuality, she's not, right? You get bitter hateness towards you that is undeserved because of your stature. So, like, that too, very, you know, very bad wound. I get it. It does suck. And that you never experienced any difficulty. Well, you probably have. Yeah, as we make our way back to club, I just hope Sayuri and Yuri were able to talk some sense to Natsuki. Last thing we need is another arm. Well, don't worry. These hands. I won't do anything. She's silent as we wordlessly make our way back to the classroom. Clubroom. Sorry, classroom, clubroom, same difference. We finally arrive. I squeeze her shoulder. It's okay. She takes a deep breath. Push her! They're back. Yuri and Sayuri hurry over to us, looking worriedly at Monica. Meanwhile, Natsuki remains standing off to the side by herself, arms folded. Hey guys, I'm alright. Really, taking some time outside really helped clear my head. There you go. That's what I meant. Clear my head. That's what I was trying to say. Was I? And I'm feeling a lot better right now. We're gonna move on. Not to mention, Ka was a real help too. I'm relieved. It was a frightening prospect to consider losing a club president. Yeah, and now that everyone's calmed down, we can talk things out. Clear the air. Natsuki, why don't you come join us? fine. She drags her feet as she makes her way over to us. I notice Monica fidgeting with the hem of her skirt and smiles reassuring at her. Okay, I'm here. Natsuki eyes darted up to meet Monica just for a second. The awkward side of Natsuki's voice just trails away. I think what Natsuki means to say is that she just said all those things in the heat of the moment. You know, a crime of passion as if it were true. Hey! I can talk for myself, okay? Don't do my job. I really appreciate it. So nice of you guys. But still, no, she says that, but alright, I'm just gonna get this over with. What I wanted to say is I didn't mean it when I said that you were a bad person. I mean, I guess it's pretty clear that you care a lot about the club. So you're not vigorously, yes, anyone. Good girl! More. It's just that those sharks pissed me off, you know? So much that I blurted out random things and needed to vent. And well, I won't lie, it does seem like you always get special achievement because you're so popular. Monica, she's being honest, you know, which is not a good thing, a bad thing. But then again, I wouldn't know what you have to go through because you're on a totally different level from the rest of us. Exactly, you don't know what she deals with Natsuki. I mean, that does feel a little backhand, I'm not gonna lie, but still nonetheless. Anyway, that's all I guess. I've always seen you as a friend. And I hope that you'll still be able to see me as one too. There's tension in the air again, and we anxiously wait for Monica's response. Natsuki shifts back and forth on her feet, looking as if she almost wants to run away from this scene. Thank you for saying that. I'm not gonna lie either. Your comments doubting my personality hurts. Definitely not true though. I mean, I would be a better president, Monica. Okay, I would, but you are a great president, Monica. Yeah, you brought us all together. Without you, we wouldn't have become friends, and I wouldn't have been introduced to the world of poetry. I agree. It's an amazing feeling to be able to talk to like-minded individuals. Yeah, as far as presidents goes, we could definitely do us. I mean, you're here now. And so, what if you nudged us into the festival? I guess it's only now normal for the president of all people to want the club to grow, understandably so. Thanks, guys. I guess that after all, I had no choice but to accept Natsuki's apologies. I mean, it'd be really great if you could. You don't have to. It's certainly an understatement. We all turn to look at Yuri, surprised at the glimpse of a humorous side to her. No. Did I say so strange? Oh, Yuri, you're so funny. You know that. I let out a breath as I've been subconsciously holding. It seems like everything turned out well in the end, or at least as well as they can, given the circumstances. It doesn't help the fact that music is silently cut as that fucking dialogue continued. But still, nonetheless. Okay, everyone. Okay. I quit. No, I'm joking. And with that catchphrase, everything seems alright in the world once again. I totally forgot to mention this, but we still need to clean up everything. Unfortunately so. But I'm sure that with all of us working together though, well, it won't take that long. I'm assuming anyone's just going to skip the festival and go home after this. Pretty tired after all the stuff that happened today. Yeah, as am I. Same here. Yeah, I wish I could leave too, but I have to shift in my classes calf after this. It's alright though. Everyone get moving then, so you can all go home. Shoo! Leave me alone. Everyone starts cleaning up the room, myself included. Yuri and Natsuki's are picking up the essential oil set up and cupcake trays respectively. Meanwhile, Sayuri, Monica, and I pick up everything left on the ground and desks. It's like we're erasing all the traces of the festival ever happened in here. Although, well, I can't help but think that there's still lingering tension in the air, despite Monica's cheery expression. I have a feeling that Monica might just be putting the club before herself in this case. Yeah, but the only thing I can do now is hope that everyone will feel better tomorrow. It'd be pretty nice to get home from school early for a change and be able to relax. Although now that I think about it, I really only have anime and video games to look forward to. Hey, escape from reality, sorry. I guess what I'm trying to say is that everything that happened today is going to be plaguing my mind tonight. But hey, we'll surely forget it, okay? Once we go night dream, okay, it'll all be over. Well, welcome. Everything will be fine. I'll strangle those men! Show them what it's really like. No, I would never do this thing. How dare you, clock! You wake me up morning already? Tuesday! I groan as I fumble for the alarm clock. Oh yeah! And I open my eyes. And just like that, we're going top to end. The episode. How dare you, Charles? There's so much we could do! But man, I do feel like just sinking in the depths of my bed, don't you? I joke. I can go a little longer. It's natural to feel this tired after waking up. Well, it depends on how much sleep you got. What's the time anyway? 10:30 a.m. Holy moly. I've pretty much missed the first 2 classes. Should I even go to school today or just cut my losses and skip? Fierce battle rages within my mind as I lie there. And after I leave out of bed and begin throwing on my uniform. I don't even want to go to school, but I strangely feel compelled to stick to my everyday rarely. Guess mom really trained me well. No time to eat breakfast today. I must run! To be honest, I usually am too lazy to cook anything anyway. It's now 10:39 a.m. Now I'm making good time. Hang on. It's Saturday. As that realization hit me, all the nervous tensions drained on my body, leaving me slouched over and exhausted. Now I'm already out of bed. Well, might as well do something productive today. You know what I mean? Although I'll have to change into my normal clothes first. At least there's no school to get through today. Although, unfortunately, the college is still feeling the efforts of the festival. Thankfully, the awkward atmosphere is only supple, but even I, little me, a newbie, consider I once been treading on eggshells. I really do hope that things can eventually go back to normal, but at this rate, I can easily see everyone drifting apart. Oh, Monica hasn't spoken to me about things yet either. Well, I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's today. Was that on... I thought the festival was Monday. Is that on Friday? What? Hold on. How much time has passed? Am I dumb? Am I? I meant to talk to her about the festival argument the day after, but I just couldn't figure out a way to confront her about it. It's probably just me being too reluctant to bring things up, but I never really found the right time to talk. I should probably get out of the house for once. Stop thinking about these things. Yeah. It'll be a nice pace from staying on computer all day. You know, gotta get rid of the pesty complex. I can't be this way forever! God, I like this song so much. As much as I do want to get you guys, I am probably gonna stop here, to be honest. Can I? There we go. Just keep it silent. I don't need any music. Generally though, ignoring my nonsense, I am probably gonna stop it here. I could do more actually, it doesn't matter. But I have been going for a minute and I think it would be a best. Probably be smart. Stop it here! If I go any further, I'm just not gonna stop. But still, nevertheless, holy shit, man. God, I'm so glad we are past this point. Okay, because like it's been a few years since I played this mod, but I still remember a lot from it. I really do. My memory is pretty clear, still clear, and I remember this event, and I was dreading it. Actually, you can understand now. It is quite depressing. It's quite sad. It's quite funny. It's quite bad. I mean, it's even worse if you go down Natsuki's route. Natsuki's route, Natsuki's decision. But still, nonetheless, yeah, I mean, I'm just so glad to see that it's over to some semblance of degree. We're past the bad. Now it can only go up from here. But still, nonetheless, sorry, my non-cyclical nature. I am gonna stop it here. I'm running out of time. So, thank you everyone for watching. It does mean a lot to my tiny, very tiny daddy hearts. And yeah, without further ado, my name is, of course, as always, I'm Matt18, and hopefully I see you guys in the next one. Bye bye, and stay safe, guys. Okay, bye.